Alright, so today is Monday, July 29th, 2019. It's David here from 123 Day Trade. I am a little concerned about this market today. It's a very tight range. Highest volume bar actually come in, you can actually see it right here at 725. It's red, so that's going to warrant a long signal. I'm only going to risk 9 ticks on the opening trade to start with. And I'm thinking long only right now because of the highest volume bar. We have a 2P target today. It's a 43 against a 9 tick stop. I really don't want to see it get below 17 though. Looking for an early run early or just exit and look for something better. Alright, so 1P target's 44 and the 2P target's 5666. That's what we're looking for, 5666. Let's go ahead and protect break even here. In case it doesn't want to break out new highs. Only going after a 2P target on the up. Let's go ahead and protect 2 now. I know it's on a 5, but it hasn't broke through either though. And it might not. Might as well take what we got and move to the next trade. I like to see quick moving markets at the open. Right now we don't have it. Alright, that's really all you can pretty much say about the open. It should, if there's any strength to that movement, it should have busted the high. We don't have, oh man, we don't have any volume on the short side to warrant any trade right now. I mean, it obviously could go up and break new highs. I believe it will. But I like to see it do it quickly and not look back, especially on the open. So we're going to stand aside until we see some high volume bar. 1,000 just not enough to do it, and that's why I was very cautious about today, because that's just barely above 1,000 highest volume. Now we're going to go, right? Figures. It's always my question, is when to move to break even, when not. I'm not going to risk a lot on a thousand, just above 1,000. Actually, the volume itself that I was trading on was 1,039. And if we look at our 10-minute chart right now, whoops, where'd it go? Here's what we're seeing right now. Look, from 4 o'clock this morning to now, there's interest to get past this point, but how far will we go? Will we just go a couple ticks up? And what we might see is a sell-off and a high volume bar on the other side. So I'm going to take advantage of that if it happens. There we go. So this is now blue's highest volume. We're going to go short at 33. Highest volume is now switched over to the blue side. We've only busted that high by, what, 4 ticks? Rather risk the other side of this trade. 1463 at 805. Alright, so let's remove and see what we see now. It's moving. Where's R1? R1, that 5666 is very tempting. Our entry point 44 would have been a 1p move, which we've run. So it did go there. Officially, I'd like to see a 1-2-3 formation now to get involved in the short side trade. R1 is definitely within range. So if I wouldn't have covered, I'd be long right now. My target would be 56.66. We'd be definitely covering break even plus 5 ticks right now. After a 1p run, looking for a 2p run on the open. I would prefer to see that move and not look back that time that I got in. I mean, the exit of my trade, I would have rather seen it move one before that. I don't have, unfortunately, I just don't have a lot of confidence on my long side trades because honestly, I've been burned way too many times on the long side of the market. Now, if we're looking at our hourlies, we're coming up to a significant point up here, right above this R1 here. So if you look in here, you got 1, 2, 3, and now trying to make a 4th point here. touched the 200 bar SMA on the hourly chart there. Now it's coming off. I'm going to pause until I see something I want to trade. I'm looking on the short side. Highest volume is on short. Alright, we have a 1, 2, 3 set up here for now. The short signal is to go short at 31. 32. 31. Might see a better place to get in here. We'll have to look. Let you know if I get filled. Alright, so here's my thought process. How high will we bust through 47? We might have a chance to get short up there if it stays within 5 ticks or so of that 47. Otherwise, we're looking at that 31 mark. So how far does it bust the high up there at 47? And you only want to try this out one time. A lot of times you get burned on a day that wants to go long. You're trying to pick the top. You open, I'm basically thinking that we can get to 2P on a good move. So 56.66 is kind of where I'm thinking the market could run. So I want to be careful, because I believe we can get to R1 easy. And you can see that I'm looking at 31. There's 47 holds right now. Got 145 at 50. Alright, so let's pause here until we see something. Alright, we're coming up to the high now. Let's see what happens here. Got 148 at 37, 149. Seem to be protecting around 37 right now. We're going to go shorten at 36. You can see that they're protecting the other side of that is a 50. 149, 101. All right, removing. That went up 7. All right, hold on. Okay, there's 66. It's kind of what I was looking for. We're going to take a shot here. $56.66. There's your 2P run up. That's where I'd have covered. So I was looking at the short side now. Okay, a 3P run down from here is 55.99. That'll be our target. 55.99. We're looking for a 3P down. And that's in front of the low right through there. So let's call it 56.01, 10 ticks off of the low. There's highest volume bar, 3,000. If this doesn't hold, we're in trouble. We want to get exit. So stop running right here. Probably got rid of some weak shorts here. 38.61. $69 to $77. It made a new high. Just be patient here. Should be an opportunity. I would have looked at 66. That was a 2P run, so it was available. Three is 87. So let's mark that just in case it gets there. We'll take one more shot at the short. Using this volume bar right here. 72. See how far we bust through 80 right now. We have a 1, 2, 3 set up here. 73 to short. Be looking for a 3P down move. Make it worth our while. Let's go to 72 just to be on the safe side here. Make it come underneath all this. We get up here to 3P, we're going to need a 1, 2, 3 setup, or another high volume bar. So we've got 3 blues right now, one real extreme volume, 1642, and then we have the 1463. At 805, so we've got some interest. Up by 1. There we go, that's what I want to see. Barely making new highs here. This will put us down minus 15. Alright, from here, we're actually going to measure the high for 1P now. 5686. So we want 65 for a 1P move. Two P down move brings it to 43. And a 3P down is 18, going towards pivot, which is really going to be 22. So we're going to move up to 22, 23, going for the settlement low. See what happens. All right, we want to protect break even here. This is just in case 86 isn't the high. And it's going to go higher because obviously $60 a barrel is on, well, not 60, $57 a barrel. 50, 60. Well, one hell of a move. But 57 is definitely within sight right now. '57 is also R2 up there. True down move would have went quicker. All right, let's go ahead and protect 81 now. Let's hope we can go visit the lows now. We've got the highs. See if the range can come down now. This is 3 trades in. We've got to think if it can get through 86 that $57 a barrel is in play. We need to see another high volume bar kick in. Alright, so GAN signal on the short is 5506. We know where we want the market. We know where we want to protect it around the pivot point in 23. Wow, that's a big move if it can go down that far. You know, let's just hold a 3P target right now. I think that's about as far as this market is got in it right now. Let's see if we can get to a 1P run first before we do anything. That's 1. 43 is 2. Yeah, 3P move on a Monday is a good trade. Let's hold there. Playing pivot point magnetism. That's what I'm playing right now. I'm playing the odds of the market to go back towards the break point, go back towards the pivot point in this case. Let's go ahead and protect 3 now. We've made it to 1P. There's 2 at 43. And then this is our 3P point. And that's above the pivot. So that's about, we might stop prior to it. This is where we found some interest before. So around 32, 33, looks like we're protecting around 43. Get back half our loss right now. Right, I don't want to see it come back. Let's go ahead and protect the 10 ticks point here. We have 141 at 70. Let's see if that can hold. Let's make sure we just in case this is going to come flying back against us. And R1 is as low as it's going to go right now. Market kind of meandered south most of the week last week. This week might be completely different though, so let's be smart here. I like to see down markets move a lot faster. I don't like to see them stop. 154. Let's go ahead and we're going to use this 154 as an exit point right there. It seems to be probably a breaking point here that's going to cause the market to go to new highs. Be smart, not stupid, because that's what I like to be, is smart or smarter. Use the dome to kind of give you an indication of where they might try to reverse it. You see 55 has got some interest down there. Let's see if we can get through 55. We might bounce off R1. That's what we're protecting right now. An R1 bounce. What's the low? The low is 55.91. We've already been to the high. A 4P down move is 5,600. So that'll be if it shoots through the pivot point. We're going to be protecting pivot though. 22. So we're going to look for a move that tries to go to 5,600. And we'll call it 5603 for now. So that would run through the pivot point a little bit lower. This is what we'll take though, that 22 mark. It's once we get down to the pivot, we'll be protecting 22. At 22, we're going to be protecting 43 though. Kind of how it's going to go. Let's go ahead and get ourselves two more here. I'm looking at this right here. We're trying to catch the blue line, but we haven't been able to yet. It's going to go ahead and get on top of this line right there, that's 67. It's like, what do I not want to see? I really don't want to see 67 now. I'm looking at the lows right now. So the low, honestly, I think we can run the low today. How close can we get to that? 79, 600. You know what? That's just like, I think we can get there. You know what? Let's just go right on the low for now in case it gets there. Come off of that 2 ticks. Running the high and low on a Monday. What the hell? Let's go ahead and protect 5666 now. Protect the number of the beast. $43 is next down target. So we have a winning trade on. Now it's just a matter of how much profit the market wants to give us now. We've been down 1.5p, which would have been 54, by the way. So right now we're trying to measure how far the market, what do we know about today? Right now we know the market has had this week so far. What do we know? What at this point in time at 8:42 a.m. what we know about the market at this point in time is we've been up almost 3 and we've been down 1.5. So this might be as far as it gets right now. Let's respect that. And we've got one tick above the 200 bar. I'm okay with that. We'll try to trail off the 200 bar if we can. We need 43 for a 2P move. Yeah, you know what? So what's the difference between 66 and 67 one tick? Still a win. Let's not get penny foolish here on a number. Right, we see it went up there and then it broke down. So let's see here. We want to use this swing plus 5 ticks. 3 ticks, all right. 3 to 5. We'll still hold 67. See some interest right there. So it's a red bar right in here. Let's go ahead and measure that. 1123. So that's highest red now, but not obviously highest overall. There's 150 at 43. Alright, so let's go ahead and protect that 64 line now. There's a 2P at 43. Alright, let's go ahead and protect 63. Notice this is just a matter of how much profit are we going to get. We don't really know what Monday has in store for us. Will it run the high? Will it run? Will it run the low after running the high? We really don't know. We officially did not run a 3P target, and right now, officially speaking, we have not run a 2P target yet at this point in time. There's interest to hold it above 43 is what we can say about the market right now. Alright, so what do I not want to see? I don't want to see R1 now. We're going to go ahead and go after 61. I do not want to see R1 now. I'd like to see pivot point, the pivot before R1 now. Just trying to take as much profit as we can on a Monday. I trade Mondays and Fridays kind of similar. Try to get as much as I can, because what we don't know is range of the week yet. We don't have like a Thursday you can sit back and say, okay, this is what we got. Here's where we are. We don't know at this point in time if that 3,000 volume number that came about was weak shorts or really was interest to drive the market down. It's a lot of information that we just don't know. Monday is kind of a crapshoot. Try to take your best shot at it and go for it. Keep your losses small. I really don't want to see R1 at all now. Let's go ahead and protect 59. We're going to protect the R1 line. So I'd like to see pivot before R1 now. Like again, like I like to talk about right now, what do we know about the market? Right now we know the market almost went up 3p, almost went down 2 at this point in time. We really need to get through that 43 mark to stand any chance. You see there's 150 at 43, 104 at 40. Guess we could hold at 61. Just a $20 difference. Be a 21 tick win here. 8 tick loss would still be up on the day. All right, I'm going to pause here until we see something better. See if we go 43 or hit our stop. All right, to it, but not through it yet. So 43 has been holding. Looks like if we do bust it and get down to 22, we want to protect probably at 47. watching what's going on right now, because this will be the point that we'll be looking for it to hold. I definitely want to not see, what do we not want to see? I don't want to see R1. Through it, finally. See if we can run now. $52 plus 5 is 57, so we'll hold where we are. All right, now we want to hold right there at that 53 mark, coming down. 52. Let's hold 51. 50, 56, 51. Now we want to hold that 47 mark. Remember that little area? We want to call it 49. That's where it was holding a little bit. We want to trying to get as much as we can now. Pivot point magnetism. Let me release the chart so you can see where we are in relation to pivot. Our 3P target is 22. Looks like we'll be protecting. We'll see how if we can get there first. Let's go ahead and protect 47. We're going to protect right there where it struggled to get above. Let's be wary of what's happening here too. Right now we still have a higher low pattern on the mark for this trading day. You have this mark, this mark, this mark, this mark. So this is the 4th time through that we're trading right now. It's a 3P target right there. See some interest with the reds. Let's go ahead and get grab our 2P target watts there. This market, if it does come up hard and fast, we want to be thinking about exiting. We've still got that higher low pattern on the charts, has not busted through a higher low pattern. This could be as far as it goes down. Trying to grab as much profit as we can on this trade. We've got 50 ticks on right here. We'll keep that in mind. All right, we're going to get aggressive now. 33. Getting aggressive against the pivot point. Expecting a bounce. Might bounce in front of settlement. We have settlement and pivot point here. Could see a bounce. Higher low pattern. All right, let's go ahead and protect 31. We've made it through our 3P target. And we're going to trail 10 ticks behind 3P now until we get knocked out. Don't want to be. See if we go to 19. Did we go to 19? Yes, we did. We're going to get knocked out at some point now. Taking as much as we can on this trade, just in case the pivot point holds here. There we go, down the pivot. Let's go ahead and protect 27. All right, let's go ahead and protect 23. Protecting a 3P profit target now. That'll give us a plus 50 day now. We'll hold there. Excuse me, 22 is 3P. And there's our target. We want to move that now. We think we can get better. GAN signal is 5506. We're going to, 55.55. Look at that sitting there. That's a nice, pretty number. 6P down move is 55.57. While we're dreaming, let's dream big. We've got our 3P in the market now. Now, I don't like being on an even number, so we'll protect 23. We'll give one tick. We'll go on the odd. Still be a plus 50 day. Should be. Be close. That'd be 49. 48, 49, somewhere in that area, but that's still a good day. Now we got 51. Not bad, not bad, not bad at all. Made a new account high today. Plus 51 ticks at a new account high. That's going to do it for me, man. I'm going to savor this victory and watch the rest of the day and decide how it wants to operate. So what do we know about today? Almost up 3, definitely went down 3. Pivot point magnetism, PPM, was in play and it went there. Now whether it goes to low or not, who knows? The only way that I'd have stayed in this trade once again is if I had a trailer on. And I'd be basically looking at this 44 mark up here to holding or better to try to stay in this and take probably would hold at 2P now, 43 on my trailer runner going after the lows. The bottom target, by the way, that I'd be looking for would be the GAN number of 5506, 5507, and maybe looking at that big number of 5555. So I'd be looking for the market to get to 5555. Be looking for 5506 as a GAN number. So I'd be looking anywhere between 06 to 1670. 55.17, 55.06, somewhere in that area. So basically, what, another dollar down from here if there was some movement with the runner. All right, that's going to do it for me today. This is Dave Knight here for 123 Day Trade. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Once again, I'll put this up on my course is still 57 bucks. Heinz 57 sauce. Come on in. Water's good. It's Dave Knight here for 123 Day Trade. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Plus 51 ticks today. 3 trades. Talk to you on the next video put together. Bye.